Billiondollavoices. Yes, you got Didi Mac here, of course. And we got DC the barber. Woo! Okay. Okay. So how you feeling, DC?
I'm feeling great. I mean, the vibes here at Billion is like, you know, it's a $1 billion vibe in there, you know. I don't think they meet you with the flu glasses and real good.
Yeah, let's jump to that.
Real hospitable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My guy met me at the door. He was like, listen, ain't nothing, they ain't playing. They got security. They got liquor. They got candles, nice vibe going on. Yeah. Pull up.
Yeah. So I got DC here because first of all, he definitely represents LA, but not just only LA. He got a lot of things going on in his life that, you know, we have to dig into. You already know.
Let me correct you, if I can, Didi.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily represent LA.
Oh.
I represent Compton, which is in LA County. Which is in LA County. So I guess, like, you know, by default, yes, I'm representing Los Angeles County, but I'm from Compton.
Okay.
I'm from the hub. Just don't get it confused. Let's just get it understood.
Okay.
We got to say, you know, hey, I love LA. Like a motherfucker, song and all, but just, you know, just count.
He said it's Compton, y'all hear him. Okay, so you feel me? But I still say, you know, we big hometown, we still love you all together.
Yeah.
But he's gonna represent just like that, Compton. Okay? So, DC, let's dig into it.
Talk back.
Alright, so where you said you already from Compton, so we already knocked that down.
That was my question.
That was already.
You gotta add another question now.
Yeah, you already knocked it out.
I jumped the question. I jumped the gun on the question, G.
Yeah, okay, so DC. So one thing I did a little research on is think that something about the Navy. Are you in the Navy or the Army?
No, I'm a Navy vet. So I did 4 years in the Navy. Right out of high school, graduated in '92, and left right after. I didn't even stay a summer in the city. I went and then joined the Navy. Long story short, kind of like had to. Probably some other commitments that I got some trouble when I was 15.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like a commitment I made.
It was turned up at 15.
Oh yeah, we was tripping. I was tripping.
So do you want to get into that?
I mean, I was running around selling the shit. It was 80, what was that, 80? 89, I got cracked. You know, I got cracked. My mom called me for dope. You know what I mean? Came in the house, like, you know, what the fuck is that? I've been serving. My pops was in the pen. You know, by that time he had parole. You know, life was just moving fast, especially, you know, the 80s. Now, I was born in 74, so the 80s, my time.
74, y'all. You're 74, shout out to y'all.
You know, the old motherfuckers. But by 89, it was turned up. You know, 88 and all that. I mean, so, you know, crack probably hit, I want to say, you know, there's different reports saying 86, 84. You know, like, I probably got, like, my introduction about, like, 12 and a half, 13-ish. I mean, you know, thank God, we were talking earlier, like, you know, thank God some of the mistakes that I made didn't really catch up to me, you know, and I'm still here to talk about it. But yeah, so 89, so I left right out of high school. I went straight to the Navy, and then they took me. I thought I wanted to stay. I knew I wanted to stay in California, but they sent me all the way to fucking Atsugi, Japan. Yeah, I mean, you know, chimi 99, all that stuff. I speak Skoshi Japanese, so don't even play with me. Skoshi is like the same thing as Piquito in Espanol. So yeah,
teach them something.
Yeah. So it's like a little bit. And my little bit is in Japanese is way a little bit. It's bad. So yeah, I did 2 years over there.
At least you know it.
Listen, don't tell nobody. I'm a woman be trying to speak up, be like, listen, man, Didi was lying it up.
I won't tell nobody.
I didn't do it. Yeah, but yeah, I did 2 years in Japan, and then I came back to San Diego, finished up my second 2 years. Fucked around and got back in the streets again doing dumb shit, so yeah.
Shit, we all do dumb shit, especially, you know, at a certain age in our teens and stuff like that.
I was grown by that time, Didi. I came back home 22 years old.
So you just was lit.
Yeah, I just burnt out.
Okay.
Just burnt the fuck out, is what it was. But keep telling, I want to tell those stories.
I want to know. So what's your sign? Because you being burnt out, you know, I want to know what's your sign.
I'm an Aries, but I am on the cusp of Pisces. So my birthday is March 21st. So I'm right on that. So I tell my brothers I'm a sensitive area. Like I literally beat niggas' ass and cried. Like after it's like, why the fuck did I have to do this? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like the sensitive area. Then some people tell me areas are sensitive. I'm like, nah, because as a kid, I didn't have the duality knowledge of understanding. I was just mad.
Yeah.
Angry. You know what I'm saying? So but the sensitive wasn't what you call a boy or a man at that time. You sensitivity wasn't that. Ralph Tresvant was the only motherfucker that made that shit halfway cool with the song Sensitivity. Before that, niggas was not talking about sensitivity.
And I feel like for men, y'all deserve to sit there and express yourself because y'all still.
You better to go crash the fuck out by yourself.
Yeah.
Listen, it's one thing to crash out on the op, but when the ops is yourself.
Damn. You shoot the guy after that. Yeah. That's a shit.
Mother ready to pop out on everybody else. Don't want to look at themselves in the motherfucking mirror. You know what I'm saying?
That's some deep shit. They got to. That's the first step of everything.
Real shit. Just being able to just be in the moment now and be present and not sweat the past. And in the future, just realize that you got one day after another to go ahead and try to get better than other days that you You know, whether that be in your finances, whether that just be in your own peace of mind, how you deal with issues with people or whatnot. It's literally just, that daily win. Like you can't even trip off like right now I'm fully present here.
Yes.
I got all kind of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But the only way you can go here, I believe, is push. You know what I'm saying? If you keep on, you get to worrying about shit you don't know, or worry about shit you already did. It's like now you in the moment, it's like, everything bad, no, it ain't bad. It's momentarily. Like you gotta go ahead and see it for what it is, appreciate what it is, and then try to get better the next day, 2, 3 days that you grace to be on this planet.
Yes. That's a good message for everybody. Exactly.
That's a message for me, nigga. Shit.
Oh my God.
Tell me.
But you tell the world too, because they need this.
Hey, y'all, listen, please understand. This is shit. Please.
Okay, so as career-wise, what do you do?
I'm a licensed barber, dual license actually. I'm a licensed barber, and I just got my cosmetologist license last year. I did that for different financial business. I don't know shit about. I'm gonna say shit. I can do hair, but I'm a barber.
Yes, big barber rapping.
I like my mom's fault. My mom, she taught me. Well, she was my first barber. She fucked my hair up. Beautiful mother, beautiful soul. I love her. I lost her in 2020. She's a beautiful soul, but a horrible barber. I promise you. So, but what I did was, her father was a barber, a Navy man as well. Took the clip from her, started fucking my own head up.
Oh, dang.
Then I started letting me fuck their heads up. And then their dad said, so when I started cutting the dad's hair, I was like, shit, I might be on to something.
Yeah.
And so then I went to the Navy and went over there, got a bad haircut in Japan.
Oh.
A real bad haircut.
What did they use? What type of tinctures did they use for their hair?
These sweet little Japanese ladies on the base, God bless them, I don't even remember. I remember I was traumatized, meaning the haircut was that bad. Like it was that bad. I don't think they ever, because even this, we're talking about 1990, 2-ish, 3-ish. Okay, now I'm gonna give y'all some little history when it comes to clipper cutting and barbering and whatnot. It wasn't long before that, motherfuckers was wearing bowl cuts. You could look at Kid and Play, look at House Party, the first House Party.
It looked like a razor.
This shit wasn't blended.
Yeah.
It was clean and whatever. Listen, that nigga shit went from yellow as a motherfucker to dark as hell, right?
Yeah,
was no gradation, no blend at all in this shit. Okay. However, we talking a few years later now. They start paying attention to those blends. They start waiting for that fade, waiting for all that.
That's how I learned some of my blending is from you, because
when you was at a class years ago. That's how you got me when you told me. I was like, I remember you was Listen, you even in school then, you was on point. Like you was asking questions.
Yeah.
You was very intuitive in what you was trying to. I remember. It was down here somewhere. You know, the heckler at the comedy show. That nigga ain't getting a check. He ain't getting a check. He just the loudest nigga, trying to be the loudest nigga in the room, but what you not gonna do is beat the nigga with the mic. Pause.
Yeah.
You're not gonna beat that guy. Or the lady. You're not gonna beat that person, saying what you were doing and what you were going to do. And I see like, yeah, that's what you've been on. Like, yeah, I think it's dope.
I appreciate that. You feel me? I'm still learning, but talk about master barber. He is a master barber, as in Snoop Dogg. He's cutting Snoop Dogg hair, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's dig into it.
I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed. You know, they learn from this gentleman to, earn with it. You know, good times, bad times. You know, one of my dopest memories, I got to do his mother's hair before she passed.
Wow.
And like I said, I can do hair. And that was because my mom, so I kind of segued off that story. My mom, when I was a kid, would be outside playing with the homies, whatever. Her mom was yelling, "Go, come out and blow dry my hair." So I learned how to blow dry hair early.
Yes.
You know, learn how to do shit with Marcel's early and shit. Never knew that this would be what I did, but years later, they needed a stylist for his mom, and they approached me and asked me, did I know somebody? I said, the truth of the matter, let me just go ahead and take care of her. And I don't want to travel to go, I don't want to charge her, something crazy. If she come to my shop, I treat her with the respect she deserves, but I'll go ahead and make a price that you can't beat. And she came every 2 weeks or so before she got too sick to move, and so she could come down. Because she stayed out of the way, she wasn't close, and she would have somebody drive her down, but she would she did that until she couldn't no more. And I mean, she's a sweet lady. She's a woman of God.
Yes.
She'd come in, Mama Bear, because everybody called her Mama Bear, God rest her soul. And but she'd come in the shop, and it's like she had that presence. Like nobody, my crew knew who she was, because you gotta respect. I like to think everybody with respect, but the fact that she's one ordained minister, she was an ordained minister in the office, but she also was, the mother of somebody that I held and hold in high regard, and we all hold in high regard. So let's just make sure we go that extra. We did it, we do, and like I said, that was. So the dog, I've been working with him now. Going on 8 years.
8 years. That's strong bondage right there to that level.
Without putting anybody on blast, there's always somebody before you.
Yeah.
Just know that. Before me was having challenges in committing to him because he had such a huge roster of people that he was working with. I, at the time, was solely taking care of my mom, who she had Alzheimer's, and I was her caregiver. I converted my backyard to my garage into a nice little setup where we cut it. It was just a nice little setup. As a matter of fact, you remember that group Mindless Behavior?
Yes.
So Mindless Behavior's last video that they did, they filmed a part in my pseudo shop in my garage. And one of the dopest things about that video is that I told them I didn't charge them nothing. I told them, I said, I just want y'all to give my mama a camera. So my mom was in the video. The video went up to get like 7 million views, some shit like that. That's how much that. So she lives through that video. I don't know if you received that. It wasn't like something that you wanted to hear, but I did, and I told the management, and the management said, the truth was told that only one person has the final word.
Yeah.
And 8 years later, here we are.
Boom. See how that worked out? Cheers to that. Hold on. Yeah.
Salute
to that.
I worked a few shows. I worked a couple movies.
Wait. So we need to know what few shows and what few movies that you was in.
So I worked with the Dolomite movie with Dog. That was I think that was my first movie that I worked with. I don't got no IMDb credit, so don't you gonna look at me shit. Not yet. Dolomite was the first flick. Did a few a few like smaller films you may have heard of, a couple that they slipped my brain out because you fucked around gave me this wine.
Oh yeah, see, hey, that's that juice.
They goddamn.
That's that juice you got.
Blaming you over here, buddy. I'm blaming you, buddy.
Hey, it's his fault too. Hey.
Okay.
Everybody. Back at it again. Billiondollavoices. Let's get. Okay.
Back after that commercial break.
Yes. How you know?
Billiondollavoices. Yeah.
I gotta find a lighter. Gotta light the good. You know. So.
This is some fantastic cannabis, by the way. The body.
Hey.
Thank you for the Chardonnay as well as the choice of great. Yeah, you know, if this is how you bring people to the podcast, you should have people lining up to sit on this couch.
Period.
Yes.
I hear him.
Yeah. All right.
He ain't telling no lies. At all.
All facts.
Period. So I got some more questions to ask him. We ready to get back, y'all. While I light my blunt. Okay. In a barber shop, have you had any difficult experience in there, or was it like a wild show before in a barber shop? Because I had some experience in barber shop too before, but I want to know, what did you encounter?
Would you consider wild?
Shit. All the juicy shit. All right,
so I'll give you one story that is funny as hell to me every time I think about it or even tell it. So, there's a TED Talk. You should have a TED Talk. You know what TED Talks are? Okay, TED Talk. You know what TED Talks are, G? All right, TED Talks are basically like they're different. They're like it's a big platform. It's a big platform where people speak. You know, you might talk about engineering. You might talk about self-care, mental health. You might talk about a myriad of different things. And then they have these little smaller ones called TEDx's. Now the TEDx's are like a small satellite version. So the TEDx came to Compton, and I was one of the first TEDx speakers. And so my TEDx talk is called "I'm Just a Barber." Shout out to a book that I wrote. It's called "My Dad Is Just a Barber."
Shout out to his book. I'm just a barber.
I got some gifts. I got some gifts for you guys. Before we wrap up, so you see some of the stuff we worked on, and some of the stuff we're working on at the moment.
Back at it again. What y'all thought we left? No, we still fucking here. Yeah. Okay.
The first haircut, everybody knows how it is to be that first barber, that new barber. That first haircut as a new barber is always like good luck.
Yeah.
You know, so especially if you ain't got bars and you ain't from the area and people don't know you, like good luck. You know, figure it out, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in the shop and I'm probably 4 chairs down, shop with like 5 chairs. And I've been sitting in this moment maybe a week, nigga, ain't nobody fucking with me. And then finally,
it's like that with me too.
What nobody fucking with me. And dude runs in the shop. I'm not even tripping off the fact that he runs. I'm just feeling like he's in a hurry, right? Runs in the shop, and I'm on the chair open. Sits down. Says, "Hey, bro, give me a lineup real quick." Now, mind you, sweating like a motherfucker. So now I gotta get a towel, down, trying to get this ready to go. Maybe a minute later, Oakland PD walk in the door. All right, tripping. I'll do my thing. I got to get Buddy Drake. I think I had him, his back to the door, so they couldn't. Not because I knew that he was on one, but just because I just was doing my thing, getting ready to go. They walk past him. When they walk past him, they come back out. They say, "What else you looking for?" Snatch his mother ass off the chair. That was the first cut I had in Oakland, and that was just one of the moments that you remember.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to Oakland. Another was. So I had a break-in at my shop one time. I was out of town, and I had somebody broke in and stole my clippers, stole some shit. Now, it's one thing to just that shit to happen, but you ever seen the Cocaine Cowboys documentary? So y'all gotta go do work, go do research on that. Cocaine. His name is Charles Cosby. Charles Cosby is my partner. Charles Cosby, last time Charles Cosby and I hung out, he did Vlad TV. Now, I'm not a Vlad TV, no disrespect to Vlad. I know a lot of people that fuck with Vlad, I know Vlad, but I'm not a Vlad TV guy. I'm all shit from a barbershop. Like, we met after I saw the documentary, and then we had some mutual time. I reached out to him, and we became friends. All from, my ability to communicate as a barber. Like, yo, man, I see your haircut. I think I would, if I had opportunity, this is what I would do a little differently. And if you give me opportunity, hey, first cut something. You don't like it, you don't pay.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, that was my get down early on, and how I was able to go ahead and kind of like start, getting different relationships. Say, hey man, you got to give somebody a shot. If you it's not gonna cost you no money. You know what I'm saying? So worst case scenario, I'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Worst case scenario, worst case. That's that Aries. That's that Aries.
No, I mean as far as the haircut, not as far as like the hand. I mean as far as the haircut, like in worst case scenario, I fuck. Well, if I fuck you up, I gotta be ready for you to want to try to fuck me up. So it's a mutual.
Y'all better not mess with no barber, okay? Because he gonna push your hairline back. Let's just say that.
Barbers and dentists is the two people you don't fuck with. You try to keep them motherfuckers cool. Like you don't piss your dentist off, and you don't piss your barber off. And there's ways of doing it. There's ways of doing it. There's some rules in barber etiquette. I can tell you about 3. Some of you motherfuckers need to know.
Tell me.
One of them is keep your motherfucking hands on the rail, nigga. Goddamn. Inside the car, nigga. In the rail, don't be all this sofa. Don't do niggas. Stop.
At all.
And some of you niggas ain't that important. You don't have to take every fucking text message. I'm sorry to let you know.
Thank you.
Some of y'all can let that text wait. Trust me. You can wait. If it's your kids, job, mom, baby mom, I get it. But you niggas be checking notifications on IG, DM.
Thank you.
This nigga never fuck with you no way, nigga. So stop it. Okay? So I said 3, I gave you 2. I think that's enough.
Yeah, he said that's enough.
That's enough. Those 2 will keep you in the barber's good graces. Oh yeah, and show gratuity. Show gratuity. In 2026, I'm not taking any tips, pause. Bust you with the extra dub. Okay, I'm lying. Don't get mad. I'm just saying step it up, bro. The ladies is wearing us out, bro. Listen, they're efficient. I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all won't be showing up for that's not what they Anyway, but they're efficient, they love what they do, and if nothing else, they want to make the client look their best.
Yes.
And they're a force to be reckoned with. At least in my shop, the ladies, I have no problem saying the ladies kill us because they and that's not to say that they're our barbers aren't all the barbers ain't great, but the ladies is just I think it just honestly comes from you guys knowing that you gotta work hard. It's just like being a black man. Being a black man, you gotta work twice as hard for an equal to fucking move. So I think if you talk about a woman barber, you literally gotta work double as hard and just to get the equal treatment of just being a professional barber. And that really goes for women barbers. I'm gonna keep it 100. Lady barbers, y'all get, man, listen. Some of you weird ass niggas need to stop. It, bro. Like, listen, get no bullshit now. My lady is a barber, and trust me, I shot my shot, but however, but it was a mutual respecting way before I was like, let me just try to holler at her. She was already one of the, and still is one of the coldest barbers I know. So, but yeah, lady barbers, I feel like they but it's a duality though, because I can't say, every male barber is professional. Listen, we in an environment right now where you wouldn't catch me, smoking at the job, but right now this is a beautiful situation where you get to catch me, like in a natural environment, talking some shit and being real.
Billiondollavoices only with realness. What are you talking about?
And being real, it's like it's not gonna stop me from being who I am because I'm sitting there having a sip and I'm taking a pull. It's like so.
This is life.
Yeah, this is what it is. So,
this is life.
So lady barbers, I salute you. I always have, and I'm glad to share the space with a lot of y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, big respect to that. You feel me? That's some real shit you saying. What message would you need to them to like get in your position? What would you do? What should they do?
Show up to the shop early, stay late, take all phase. You know what I'm saying? Treat it like you was on the streets. You know, and that's what I tell people all the time. Like when we was turf serving and doing, you know, shit like we was doing, I didn't turn down no knock. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, whether it be a $5 knock or a $50 knock. You know, it's like I'm gonna take all knocks. I'm gonna take all phase, whatever I'm serving everybody. And when you young in any industry, that's how you gotta operate. Now, once you elevate, you may not have to take the nickel bag sales. You might not have to. You might just only sell dubs and 50. Same thing with a haircut. It's like you might not have to take every YN that you see after you establish the type of clientele that you may or may not want. Some niggas only want to cut YN. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas want to cut quarter zips. Some niggas want to cut old niggas. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas only want to cut professionals. You just got to know who your clientele is. Before you can get the clientele that you want, you gotta deal with what you got though. And you gotta, that's your time to hone your craft. That's your time to learn, you know, different textures and different ways of serving the people. Consultation, you learn how to consult. A lot of you motherfuckers don't know how to listen. So, however, I had one client that is a very particular type of style of haircut. That it can't be forced. It has to be a knowledgeable situation. He has a lot of growth pattern changes. He has fine texture. He has some balding in areas and male pattern baldness. You have to be. You can't just turn on the clippers and dock him. You know, you gotta literally like you gotta introduce that comb. You gotta introduce a comb that's going to give you the information that is going to go ahead and move the hair in the way that it's going to naturally lay. So you can't use too tight of a comb. You can't use too wide of a comb. I'm giving you motherfuckers there, so I hope you taking this shit understanding. You gotta break more than one comb. Every comb ain't the same. And then you gotta use, you know, okay, I say all that to say, I walk away, go back across look across the motherfucking aisle. This nigga's doing exactly what the fuck I just told him not to do. Exactly what the fuck I just said. Exactly what the fuck I just said.
He got dropping this shit, doing the roll comb. Hell no.
He done scalped the man on the sides. It's like, bro, so now I gotta, I literally gotta stop what I'm doing and go over there and just because this ultimately is a barberism client, is I don't set my barbers up for failure. Everybody's set up for success. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, everybody that calls himself a barber, you know, it's levels to this. Trust me. How would I get in this position? How would I would be consistent. I would sit, I would watch, I would learn. I would get up early again, like I said, and I'd stay late. I'd ask those questions. A great question you can always give to a first-time client is, what didn't you like about your last haircut? People will always tell you what they didn't like. Sometimes they ain't gonna tell you, they can't tell you what they like.
They non-positive motherfuckers. I tell them, get the fuck out my shit.
But check it out though.
Yeah, my shit. It's like,
the motherfucker, no, listen, I'm not saying no, because you got the right to fucking refuse service, but that at the same time though, you know, when you a young motherfucker, this is you building this motherfucking, you building this shit up. You got, because listen.
Y'all gotta see him. Now, the Aries is bouncing on me now. Cause
I'm just saying.
I was being good, and then the Aries starting to bounce.
That's crazy how she don't blame this shit on astrology.
Bouncing on
she blamed this shit on astrology.
Yeah.
For a lady that cuts hair, and I can appreciate all of that. You know, I like painting pictures. That don't make me a motherfucking artist. I can't paint no motherfucking, I can't paint that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I enjoy doing my thing every now and again. You know what I'm saying? But same thing goes with my profession, our profession, is I think that, you know, people got to put a little bit more respect on what we do. COVID showed people, a lot of people.
Talk about respect on what you do. I have a question.
Go ahead.
As you being a barber, how is the relationship status and how was it like to deal with women? Are you in a relationship? Or how did it go as you cut hair
I was
with a woman?
Listen, I am a handful, and up until recently, I proposed to my lady in June of last year.
Hey, I hear that. Y'all need to step it.
I was proud to do that because hell, just keep it a buck. I almost lost her because I was running this fucking up, and she, was like, look, and listen, when I say she's sharp, not only is she sharp, but the clippers are sharp. She got a sharp mind.
Oh, so she cut her too?
My lady is bigger than me in the barber game.
Wow.
Like, she's bigger than me. Like, she's literally huge. Like, so there was a TV show back in the day called the Cedric Entertainer Barber Battle, and it was on the CW. She won that motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah, she won it. She's the only lady that won it.
That's a power couple right there.
Yeah, but I'm the beauty. She's the brain.
Yeah.
I'm fucking around. She's both beautiful and smart as fuck. And so, she, I don't know how the fuck we got to talk about this thing. She just took my whole goddamn daughter. It's my nigga though. It's my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's a hell of a barber. She's a hell of a barber. It's all good.
It's a line. Okay, y'all?
Chardonnay. Well, yeah. So a good message would be, don't be afraid to take chances on yourself. I mean that, as a barber, people are like, okay, that's just what you do. No, I'm actually an entrepreneur. I run marketing campaigns. I'm a therapist to some people that are listening. I'm actually listening more than I'm speaking, and hopefully in life. I'm a connector. I want to just be an ass. You 50, you can start DJing. Why not?
Shit, do what you want.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Shit, the age doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do in life, just fucking do it.
Do it 2 times.
Do it whenever you want, how you want, shit, whatever.
So look, quickly wrapping this shit up. I'm gonna go ahead. I bought a couple things, and I bought a couple gifts because my mama told me what they were supposed to come empty-handed. So
see, look, real ones is stepping in. Look at this dope energy.
Look, here we go.
Oh shit.
Yeah. My dad is just a barber. Good. Okay. First of all, we got My Dad is Just a Barber. I wrote this book, during COVID, and the reason why I wrote it is because I was a licensed barber at the time, but I had to kind of slow down and go home and take care of my mom. 2014, I came back to LA after everything else I told you about to take care of my mom, who had at the time early onset dementia and later passed of Alzheimer's. In the process, I felt like I was an educator. I had a shop, and I felt like I had lost my connectivity to barbering, and I didn't want parents that were barbers to the point where they could sit down and read their kid a story. It wasn't about their first haircut. It wasn't about bullshit like what bullshit like that. It was honestly about the person. And this book is written about a third grade class, but from 8 to 80, it makes sense. And it's just been adapted. I got to get the paperwork over to a beautiful school in Lancaster. Has just adapted this, and they're going to make it into a school play.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about that.
That's what we need right now.
This is the follow-up. The Bullheaded Bully comes with the Bullheaded Bully T-shirt.
I'm about to be a bullhead bully.
The Bullheaded Bully. Now the story about the Bullheaded Bully was piggybacked off of My Dad is Just a Barber. Meaning, there's a page where the kids were getting bullied. Well, the main characters, I don't want you to do too much. I want you to read.
Yeah.
So Donnie, the main character, was getting bullied. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. As a kid, when I told that story to my friends, they laughed like, "Who the fuck bullied you?" I was like, "Nobody bullied me because I unfortunately became a bully." I was saying it with misdirected masculinity, not knowing what the fuck, not knowing what a man was, like just trying. All I'm seeing is big homies doing dumb shit. And I'm jumping out or whatever the fuck. So the Bullhead Bully was birthed out of that concept of I'm not gonna talk about, oh my God, I've been bullied so much. No, if somebody believes in me, maybe I'll shake this bullish behavior. Yeah. And that's pretty much. Kind of like, without giving it too much. So that's the second book, Bullhead Bully. There is a third book.
Ooh, it's nice too. I like this. Hold on. Look at this, y'all. Come here. You gotta do this. Zoom out. Look at this. Yeah.
You feel the texture on it. You feel it.
Yeah.
You feel the texture. Because
Material.
Material. So those are the story with the book. I feel like it forces me to make it happen. It's called Granny Keeps Forgetting, and that's a story about Alzheimer's, dementia, whatnot. So I talk about it, I get choked up, but it's also a reminder, like, motherfucker, that's something that you gotta do.
Son definitely will like this.
Tell them to color it.
Yes.
Have them color it.
I can't wait to look inside here.
Yeah, have them color it.
This is so nice.
Yeah, have them color it, and then look at the back. Look at the back. Look at the back cover. See, that's exactly the message.
Enough.
That's the message. That's the message.
You're enough.
That is the message.
So dope. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to skip to my official third, but my fourth book, because we're going to call Granny Keep Forgetting. Now this is a planner that me, again, like I said, my lady is way smarter than me. I had this idea for 4 years about barbers when you go out of school, come out of school, just having a planner, like having like goals to set KPIs and shit that they can't teach us in school.
I think that's very neat. Because being a barber, trying to be organized and having different calls, clients, and trying to get scheduled and just all that. And I see a little piece of it. I see calendars, I see some stuff. That look good, y'all.
So it's called the Barber's Playbook, and it's available online. It's available online now. Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah. Oh, I'm so blessed. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is so blessed.
But I'm taking this back with me, so you need to keep it.
Oh, wait.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I'm making up for shit. Shout out to my people at Lotus Candles. I bought you a. You see what I said?
I release what no longer serves me.
You bitch you.
Yeah.
You got that right. You see that, right?
2026. Let's talk about it.
Release it.
Let's talk about it.
And then it wouldn't be final if we didn't just hit you off with a little bit of the barberism
Yes,
merch.
okay.
You gotta have a little business. So you got two.
So good.
You got 2 T-shirts, bullhead bully. Maybe get this to your son. You know what I'm saying? I think he'd dig that.
Definitely
And then boom. And then also, I just want to give you guys a sneak preview of something I'm working on right here. Check this here. This is a new endeavor that I'm partnered with a minority-owned and veteran-owned company called Billiondollavoices Steel. They gave me the opportunity to create my own scent, my own fragrance. Now, my mother used to always say, "Ain't nothing like a good smelling man." So when Billiondollavoices Steel approached me for this concept, I was all in. Said it smelled like shit. Now, what I want you to do on live camera, I'm going to risk it all here. I'm going to risk it here, and I'm going to introduce you to Modell by Billiondollavoices Steel.
And you have me do it.
Just in the air somewhere. Just in the air somewhere. Just see.
Okay, I got the magic touch. Let's see. Ooh, this shit smells good. Very calm and setting. Like, it's not too much, not too aggressive. It smells good. Smooth. Like a nice little lemonade, you know, with your girlfriend, you know.
That's for you.
Thank you.
You give it to somebody you love.
Oh, I was gonna put it on my little man.
Well, yeah, that's who you love. You love your little man. Listen,
little man.
I'm trying to tell you, that's what you do. Give it to your little guy. Yes.
Yeah, you already know.
So then, like I said, you're not supposed to show up, empty-handed. You can't only step the game up. When you come down here, Billiondollavoices, step the game up. Bring a black bag with something in here and stop playing. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Wait, cheers to that.
Salute. This is amazing. I had a great time with you guys.
Thank you. I want to say, first of all, thank you, DC, for coming out and making your way down here to the real cast. What we talking about? Billiondollavoices, only with realness. What we talking about? Cheers to that.
Cheers.
To Compton, to LA. What we doing? We doing it all. That's what we talking about.
Oh my God, over there. Hubba Dub. You know what it is. You know what it is. Hubba Dub. Yeah, that one right there.
Billiondollavoices, and we wrapping it up.
Thank you.